Oh, good morning. Or good evening. It's all kind of blending at this point, isn't it? Welcome, everyone, to At Homo, episode 9. I'm here in my little cozy corner in my bed, wearing my Andy New York disco shirt covered in radio parts and prints. It's a photo print shirt cut into music notes. It's like photo print cut into music notes and then printed. Can you believe it? I was here earlier resting, and I heard a lot of yelling outside, and I thought it was drunk people, and I realized no, it probably wasn't. And it was the 7 o'clock clap for all of the important workers doing such amazing work at the grocery stores and everywhere else that are continuing to work, the cops and everybody. So snaps, claps for them. It was pretty cool to hear. It's cool to hear any sound lately. Speaking of sounds, I'm going to do a little bit of coverage of some of the radios in my apartment. In addition to clock collecting, I started collecting radios when I was a kid as well. So I have a large collection of radios, not so many here in New York, but I wanted to show a couple of those. Hey, Justin. Speaking of workers who continue to work, my friend Justin, part of UPS, amazing. Stay safe. So I just wanted to show you some of the radios in my apartment tonight. I'm going to do a little radio coverage. So obviously radios were big in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, all the mid-century really. All different shapes and sizes and huge consoles and little tiny transistor radios, watch radios. They came in almost every shape and size and novelty you can think of, combined with clocks and everything else. So I have a few here. This one's actually not plugged in, but this is a fun one from Zenith. We have right there with a fun little flower print. They also made this same one where in lieu of the flowers, they had a little clock. So it was a clock radio. There's another one with like a mod circle pattern where those flowers are. That's next to my bed. Down here, this might be hard to see, my Panasonic. This is my every night. It's got an automatic built-in snooze. It was too expensive, my mom said. Finally got it recently on eBay. Look at this thing. Oh man, look at that. It's a little bright. If I get closer. Here we go. Pink and blue neon. That's the New York I moved to here to find. Kind of found it. You can have it without the neon too if you want. Some more glitter action there. Moving right along. This is a cool one. This is very early Toshiba. Right here. It's a wall hanging radio. You pull the string.
Mayor de Blasio continues to urge the federal government to send
volume control here. You can turn at the bottom. You can turn here the antenna. Also, this is upside down. A dial at the very bottom here, and an indicator here and here. So if you were in bed looking up, you could tell what station you were controlling. This could be hanging above your bed and hopefully not falling and killing you. Oh, almost forgot this one. This is a great RCA wall clock radio as well. It's a clock, and the controls are on the side. You would put this probably in your kitchen or your bathroom in the 60s. Radios! Woo! All right, moving along. This, of course, we've all seen. That's the big GE console that I've been playing the records from. I had to give that a little credit. All right, we're heading into the bathroom. Ooh. This is a great one. Look at this. JVC balancing. Not sure why, but it does. Mostly for design. And then you turn... Oop, I just changed it. There we go. Ooh.
John Gomes could be a guy who's a contributor.
Oh. It's being annoying. Oh well. Can't win them all. It usually works. It's scared to be on camera. The thing about a lot of these, though, is they were mostly AM. And unfortunately, there's not very good stations on AM anymore. Just a lot of talk. So I wish New York City would put, like, some 40s music, 50s music, 60s, something old that sounds great. Hint, hint. Hi, Dad. This is a really cool one here. This is in the... Where is it? This is all backwards. I'm trying to do this. This is the rare white-skinned ostrich model here. I have the ad for this somewhere, but this is pretty cool. This is a rotating radio clock for your desk. You push the top button, and it lights up. You got
in the US.
the control on the side here. and it spins
Out of date, obsolete.
zenith,
The number of tests being conducted is increasing.
and it has an alarm too. So if you fall asleep at your work desk, it'll wake you up with your AM news back in the day. That's a transistor radio right there. That's it for the ones in the bathroom. Moving along. All right, we're going to run into the kitchen. How's everybody doing out there? Here's another wall radio, Paul. Also from RCA, right around the same time. This is great. You push the center button.
About testing that the U.S. inherited a broken system. Is that fair? Is he correct
A broken
about that?
system. But that's another wall radio right there. And I thought there was one more I was going to show you. Oh, of course. The Weltron 8-track ball radio. Needs a little dusting. Look at that. Replete with original advertisement up there in the corner. The new shape of sound. These were great. You could put batteries in these. They took about 45D batteries. I'm kidding, but it took like 10. And you put your headphones down here. You could put external speakers on the side if you wanted. Has a carrying handle on the top, so you could carry it to the beach. Very portable. Not really. But it actually suction cup to whatever you stuck it to and spiraled to. This is the 2001. Looks supposed to look like the space helmet from the movie. It's basically a Sputnik radio. But there's a Sputnik chandelier right there. All right, a couple more to show you. Now, oh, this one's cool. All right, hold on. I'm going to rearrange things slightly. So this here, that's the golden hour clock. It's supposed to be like a mystery clock. The hands float. Below that, we have a Ben Russ clock radio. Those are not attached. One's just sitting on the other. But the controls are on the back of this guy, and you turn it on. This also has a snooze option. It takes a minute for the tubes to warm up because this is not a transistor. It's a tube radio. It's from like 61, 62 or so. Came with different color faces. Had a blue, white, I think a pink, and then the gold.
Right now, we have almost the whole country sheltering in place, which really is a very blunt instrument. And if we have
Blunt instrument doesn't make for good music. So the other day, I found this online. I've been searching for this for a long time. The funniest thing. My new friend. Just kidding. Look at this. It's a white poodle radio made in China in the 60s. Gotta have it. So of course I purchased that. It was pretty affordable. I was pretty amazed. And then I kept scrolling, and a few moments later, sometimes it pays to wait, but now we have a friend. The pink one. Controls are on the bottom. Still has his original chain. Still works. Why? I'm not sure why they made this, but they did. And speaking of not sure why they made things, I'm going to leave you on this one tonight. It's probably the least appropriate radio, so apologies in advance, but that's part of the kitsch factor and part of the fun. But this came in different hairstyles. This was the perfect hairstyle, the one I had wanted, and I just had to get it. I'm just going to let you see it. It's the mid-60s, probably for some man's bar. Yep, there she is. The lady radio, and yes, those are the controls, volume and tuning. You had to lift up her dress to tune them. I'm so sorry. It was the mid-century. We've come a long way, baby. So apologize for that one. But I don't feel that comfortable tuning it. It's just more for the looks. Anyway, stay strong out there, everybody. Feeling pretty good today. I got out Central Park for a minute. It was beautiful weather. It felt like the 1950s in New York because it was like no tourists and just a few people. But don't worry, I put my mask on to and fro, so I'm good. They do still manufacture tubes. I don't think they make new ones, though. I guess that's wrong. I don't think they manufacture new tubes, but you can still get the old ones in new old stock. And there's a lot of repairmen out there repairing all these type of things. My friend Kubi, Angela Carlo's husband, helps me out a lot. My friend Thomas Rinaldi is an amazing radio guy. He restores the cabinets, and we talk about them all the time. But, yeah, call your AM radio stations and tell them to play some good stuff, will you? All right. Good night. Have a good weekend.